Business travels so quickly these days, and it's always best to have the information at your fingertips when you're either talking to a customer on the phone or face-to-face over the counter. So we're always trying to work out ways of making more information available just 1 or 2 clicks away without crowding the screen, of course. So I'm going to show you a couple of new features we've just added which will help you do just that. So first of all, I've got a few products set up. So we'll just go to product control here. I've got a Donaldson product. It's a oil filter, I think, and it's got some alternates, and these alternates are real products, so I can bring up those. There's the Komatsu version of it, and there's the cat version of it, and back to the Donaldson. So they're all 3 real part numbers. Now in the Donaldson, I'll just show you in the F7 area, that's the alternate supplier or alternate product area. You've got the 3 which are the genuine parts, and then I've got another part from 003, it's a Z54543. It doesn't really exist. I've only just put it there for information so that if someone rings me up and asks me for that Z54543, I can type that in and it'll come back to my Donaldson part number, so I can be well aware of what part they're actually looking for. And then this part here, it doesn't even have a supplier, but again, if I type this part into an inquiry screen, now this is a supplier order screen, a goods in screen, an invoice screen, a point of sale screen, or a customer order screen. If I type that into any of those screens, again it'll come back to the Donaldson. So just remember, we've got 3 real alternatives, and we've got 2, let's say, pseudo part numbers that this product is also known as. So one of our customers said they have a product, they have 2 alternate suppliers, so they're genuine alternate suppliers, and when they're placing a supplier order on any of those 3 suppliers for that product, they want to see what they've got in stock for the other alternates. And you can do that. You could do that by going to F11 status screen and then going to the alternates, but we thought maybe there's a better way. So here's what we've done. If I'm in a supplier order screen and I've got the part number loaded, and I think, okay, well, there's the product that I want to order based on what I've got in stock and based on my sales, but what have I got in stock of alternates of that product? Because if I've got plenty of alternates in stock, perhaps I don't want to order that product. So down here you've got your alternate part, which is something that we've had for a while, but what it does is it opens up a new screen that we've created. Let me show you that. And in that new screen, it actually shows me the in-stock quantity of the alternate. So this is a new screen, and also we've rejigged it so that the real alternates are at the top, and then you've got your pseudo part numbers underneath. Now another nice thing we've done with this screen, because you don't want to have to open this screen for every part number that you've got in your supplier order. So what we've done is we've enabled it to be undocked. Now what that means is you can undock it, that'll open it up in a separate screen, and I'll just grab my mouse and drag it off the screen, drag it off the supplier order screen here, and drag that out of the way, and drag that over. And there we have it. So now what I can do is, if I had another part number in here, let's just type in our old Z9. So there you can see it's just refreshed the screen. So if I click up on this part, you can see all the alternates, you can see the amount of stock we've got, you can see the costs from your different suppliers. So this is really great information, and as you go through your order, it's only 1 click. So there you have it. You've got all that information 1 click away. And also don't forget that if I've got that in the supplier order screen, I can switch that with an alternate, or I can bring up the alternate because I can see that I've got alternates. So I could actually load one of those alternates if I wanted to compare what this purchase order would cost me as against the purchase order on the other company, the alternate. Let me show you how that works. So if I change the supplier to cat, enter, it's going to say, do you want to reprice the product? So you can see the 9,000 from Donaldson was $63. If I click that, it'll substitute with the cat part number because that's the supplier I've now chosen to have a look at, and it's changed the price according to the current cost or the last cost in my F7 area or in my alternates area. So that's on the supplier side. Let me show you what we've done on the invoicing side. So very similar, but on the invoicing side there's just one more feature I want to show you, and that is that I've got my part number loaded here, I've got my customer loaded, so I'm doing an invoice. This would be also true for point of sale, customer order, invoice, quotation, any of those screens. So I can see here I've got this part number loaded, and I can see down here Alt says 3, it means I've got 3 alternates. So I can click on that, and there's my 3 alternates. There's those pseudo part numbers again. Now the nice thing I can do now is I can actually load the alternate into the screen. All I need to do is I pick the alternate that I want, I can load that, and it switches the part number that I was actually going to sell the customer for the new part. Now I can do that based on the customer's request for a different brand. I can do it based on the cost because I've seen the costs in that alternate screen. I can do it based on availability because I've seen what's in stock in that other screen. So those things weren't available. Let me show you that screen again. There it is there, and it's got the in stock, the preferred, the current cost, last cost, etc. And because I haven't got the Donaldson part as an alternate to this product, it doesn't appear this time. Let me just load that P5500 for you again. 559000. There it is down there. So now again I've got the 4 alternates, and I go up here, there's the alternates, and it's showing me the in-stock quantity and the current cost. So based on that information, based on our conversation with our customer, we can say, oh, that's the one you want, okay, I can do that one instead. I'll load that up in the screen as well, and we go on to the next part number. So there's a couple of new features which make things a lot faster and a lot easier for you, and you're better informed so you can answer your customers' questions faster and more accurately. Thanks for watching.